Hey, as here, coming on just to talk a little bit. This might be a boring video, may not be a boring video, but I'm going to share some stories from my childhood. So, I remember I was like 14 years old and I went walking one day with my dog, and I had a pit bull, and I love pit bulls, and even now, like, that's the only dog I will have in as a pet, a pit bull. If it's not a pit bull, I don't want nothing to do with it. I used to have a pit bull, and I took this dog walking. Now, in our neighborhood, I used to go on there's this guy, and I always saw this guy, and this guy always saw me, but we had never communicated before. It was just like, that look like, I see you, I know you see me, like that type of thing. And so one day I was like, I'm gonna go walking on his street just to see if I will see him. And so I'm walking my dog, and boom, dude drives past me. And so he sees me. I know he sees me because like he lets out his window and he just looks at me. And I was looking really cute this day because back then the apple bottom jeans had just came out, or they were out. So I was wearing my apple bottom jeans and my apple bottom shirt and my shoes, and my hair was done really cute. And the guy pulled up into his yard, and he waited for me. So when I got to his yard, he created some small talk like, hey girl, how you doing? Like, stuff like that. I'm just being extra. And I was just like, I'm good. And mind you, I'm like 14 years old. I already knew this guy was older than me. Like, he looked older than me. He was like 24, 25. I was a minor still, okay? But mind you, when I was 14 years old, I looked way more mature. This Not only I've always had a really mature personality. So when people met me, actually, I have an older bro, and even now when people meet me, back then when people met me, they always thought that I was the oldest. Because like I just look mature, and this was also a time where like my curves and stuff were starting to develop. So like I had a very mature personality, and my curves and stuff made me look mature, older. And so I say that to say like this guy probably thought I was older than what I really was. Um, yeah, now that I think back on it, because he did. He asked me my age. Yes, he did ask me my age. So he probably thought I was older, but he ended up asking me my age, so he knew that I was 14. Anyway, so he was like, "Hey, why don't you come in? Come in so we can chill." And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, this guy, mind you, I thought he was so fine because he was so fine." I was just like, "What? This guy is asking me to come into his house and chill with him?" But me, I've always been super awkward. So in my head, I'm just like, what am I going to say to him? What are we going to do? Like, I'm like, okay, he just wants to watch TV. Maybe. But anyway, I ended up saying no. I'm like, nah, it's okay. He's just like, come on, we can watch movies and just chill. And I'm just like, hmm. I ended up still saying no because, like, I'm just super awkward. I didn't know what to do. I just didn't know what to do. So I said no. And now that I'm older, I'm like, wow, that could have gone so differently. Like, this guy, he knew my age. I knew how old he was. He was probably, and I knew he was in his 20s. Either way, I was still a minor. Why would somebody his age want to be chilling with a minor? What do we have in common? So that could have gone so differently had I gone into his house. Okay? Really, it could have been bad. He could have raped me, or it could have been like, he maybe he would have started feeling on me and stuff, and knowing me, like, oh my gosh, I'm getting attention from an older guy, and this older guy is super fine. Like, I probably would have fell for it. I don't know, but I feel like God saved me Like God just intervened, like, no, say no, say no. And I did, I said no. The other instance, I was walking my dog once again when my parents were not home. I was walking my dog when my parents weren't home, and this van, a white van, I'll never forget it, pulled up next to me, and there was a white man in this van, and the man said these words: "Hey, I lost my dog. Do you mind giving me a hand and helping me look for my dog?" Do you know me? A split second, I took a step forward going towards this man. I was gonna get in this man van. I was going, and I had my dog with me. I was gonna get in this man van. I was gonna go, like, I literally took a step to head towards this van. Excuse me. And something within me said no. Ezra, say no. So I took a step, and then I was just like, no, sorry, I can't. And I'm just like, now that I'm older, I didn't think about this until like I was 22, 23. And I was just like, wow, Ezra, like that could have been a really, really scary situation. Like a man in a van asking a little girl like me, help me to look for my dog in a van. And he opened the back of the door. Pedophile, kidnapper. Oh my gosh. Like if I would have gotten in that van, my parents would have never known what happened to me. I never told my parents that until I was in my 20s. And my mom was like, I'm so happy you never got in that van. And she was just like, you know, you weren't supposed to be out walking a dog when we weren't home. She said that. um, Let me see. Okay, another instance. I'm telling you. So, like I said, I've always looked mature for my age. Okay, so I remember I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club back in the day. And there was this guy. He used to bring his brother to the Boys and Girls Club to play football. And this guy, this guy was probably like 25, 26. He was short, light-skinned dude, bow-legged. I'll never forget how he looked. It's funny because both of these guys have dreads, and now that I'm an adult, I'm not so much into guys with dreads. But anyway, they both had dreads. Well, this guy, he had dreads, right? And we had just started kicking it. Like, our personalities just flowed. Yeah, I was in the gym one day playing basketball, and that's how I met him, because he was walking through the gym and he just sparked conversation with me. And ever since that, we had just like been talking on and off. Every time his bro would have football practice, he would come and look for me, and 9 times out of 10 he would find me, and we would just kick it and have cool conversation. And one day he asked me my age, and he was just like, whoa, are you serious? Like, he thought I was older until I told him I'm like 14. I don't remember my age. I know I was 14 or 15 until I told him my age, and he was really surprised. And then I remember, excuse me, I remember one day we were balling, and I was trying to get the ball from him, and he would, we were kind of being flirtatious a little bit, and no, I wasn't. Now that I think back on, I was not being flirtatious. I was literally okay. Was I having a good time with him? Yeah, because I love basketball, so I was having a good time with him. I was just having a good time playing ball. He was beating me, blah blah blah. It was cool though. And I remember I reached in for the ball, and he pivoted forward, and he kissed me on my lips, and I'm just like, did you just kiss me? Like, I was so shocked. Like, what just happened? And I'm telling you, look, my eyes are getting watery because, like, I'm such an awkward person. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say, so I just walked away. I'm just like, okay, I gotta go. Like, I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know what to say. Mind you, he knew my age. He knew my age, and I knew He was older. I was a minor again. And I went and told my bro. And my bro was so pissed. My bro was so pissed. Crazy thing, after that, I never saw him again. I never saw him again. I used to look for him and everything. I never saw him again. I feel like my bro may have said something. I don't know. I never saw him again. Ooh, this video's at 10 minutes. All right, guys. So, anyway, my voice, I don't know what's going on with my voice. Just want to come on and share that story. I'm talking a lot tonight, but deuces. Bye, guys. Have a good night.